Well, No Other Land is a Palestinian film shot in the West Bank, and it just won the 2025 Oscar and the Academy Awards for Best Documentary Film. Can everybody hear me all the way to the back? All right, beautiful.
مسافر يطا من 20 سنة.
Some of you may not know, it takes place in the West Bank. That's the part of Palestine that's the west of the Jordan River. That conglomeration is called Masafer Yatta. That region has been under attack by the Israeli army and by settlers there. And what's going on in Masafer Yatta is pretty much a microcosm of what's going on throughout the entire Palestinian territories. And the reason I thought it was, we thought it was important to show the film is because the commercial network of distribution that distributes films to cinemas throughout the country has banned it and refused to distribute it, even before it won the Oscar, and they continue to ban and distribute it, and all the streaming networks have refused to put it on their channels.
You know, it's always to see a human face and a human being who is there, and it's not an actor. It's always much more profound and, you know, gut-wrenching to see people losing their homes and who are living a peaceful life.
You know, it's one thing to read about it, it's one thing but it's another thing to see it. And I mean, we watched it. They filled in a well with concrete, destroyed a school, destroyed homes. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? And yeah, it's shocking. It's deeply revolting. And for me personally, I'm Jewish. My aunt lived in Israel, and it's all done in my name.
We have considered, big W, we have considered the United States to be an ally and friend since the founding of Israel. And so the narrative has been shaped over years and years and years.
We're still a people who are simply fighting for our land. You know?
Absolutely. That's it. How can we be more conscious in our consumption of media?
People watch a film, especially if they're watching it for the first time, about Palestine, which is not on mainstream media, and they're seeing something for the first time, they might have a lot of questions. You know, why is this happening? What's the history of this?
Nothing will change in Columbus or on the federal level if we can't get these messages to the rural communities. And how do we do that?
Yeah, you have to reach them where they are. And I think really in the rural community, the story is easy to tell, because imagine somebody's coming to you and taking your land, and your land means everything to you and your family for generations, and they're saying, get out.